Hi guys, this is skittflash here, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. In the last part we tried doing some Tartarus stuff, and we did a lot of Tartarus stuff actually. We almost got to our blockade thing that has yet to been discussed in the actual game, but in this part we're actually going to be doing some social link stuff. Just because we had to even them out, right? And what better way to start social links than eavesdropping on conversations? They're talking about the arcade. You guys are late, man. I've been abusing the arcade since day, I don't know, 7, something late, but before you guys. And he still owes him for the Neo and way back in 2003. Damn, guy holds grudges. I'm worried that my mic's gonna just fail on me. It's been doing that, so sorry for if there's like a sudden lack of uploads ever. So this is lunchtime. Lunchtime, if anyone approaches you during lunchtime, what it means is that their rank, if you hang out with them, their rank will go up. Unless you say something that, like, substantially pisses them off. Which can happen, so, just don't say those responses that happen to be, like, hey, fuck you. Like, but that's a bit common sense, right? So yeah, so both Kenji and Kazushi, approached us, so that means if I hang out with either of them, their rank will go up the next time I meet with them. Yeah, and I usually disagree. Yeah, I swear, why would you go running for swimming? I mean, like, I know, like, it's trying to be broad and appeal to track swimming and gymnastics, but running, ugh, don't do that. So after school, as you can see, the exclamation points we can hang out with them, we're gonna hang out with good old Kenji. Because Kenji seems like he wants to talk to me. And because we have Nekomata, there's social links have this point system, which I'll explain later when it starts to actually screw me over. But if you have in your possession a matching persona, but the persona of the same arcana as the person you're hanging out with them, you actually get a bonus for your responses. It's about 1.5, but it's not like friendship. You can't put points on friendships, right? No, you can in this game. Yes, I can go in Yukari-san's room? No, that's a secret. Not yet, anyways. Nothing going on? Haha, of course. Anytime you see those musical notes, it means, you're doing something right. You're told her, well, I can't lie. But, I can say that. Bending the truth, right? You don't discriminate, huh? That's good for you, yes. He's impressed with me. The fact that I like everything, right? Oh, a secret plan. That's right, you were talking about that. Hopefully it has 13 steps, bro. I mean, you can't. When it comes to girls, it's either a 13-step plan or failure. That's just the way things work. This has been something since years and years. This has been established years and years ago, in case anyone on the inside joke is actually laughing at that. But our rank it up. We get more bonus XP whenever we make fusion of magician fusions, right? Because those are things. Damn, magician fusion just sounds like an awesome word. Jeez. Yes, as we can say, this is like the first time we actually did this. I don't think it tells us this every single time, so this must be new. Oh, your favorite TV show's on? No, that's cute. I haven't watched TV in so long. Like, legitimately, I don't even have cable on the TV I have right now. So evening time. Oh boy. I feel like I should have cut some of this out. Well, too bad. Have you joined any clubs? Of course I have. I'm already on the swimming team. Already the best person on the swimming team already. In like the one day I've been there. Yeah, exercise. Oh, you have a club? I want to join that club. I want to get closer to Yukari, of course. Except we can't do that, ever. And it's saddening. Oh, okay, so we can go to Tartarus, but before we do that, we want to see everyone's doing good. And one person seems to be sick. Who's dropping the ball now? Yukari seems to be fine. So Junpei, man, what the oh, he's sick. Oh, well, poor buddy. Get better soon. Bastard, keeping us from going to Tartarus. You don't really want to go to Tartarus if somebody's dying. And the fact that we only have 2 party members and we can't not use Junpei, I mean we can, but we already have a deficiency as it is. Usually it's a 4-member group. you know, it'd be stupid otherwise. So let's just, we can chill out at Paolonia Mall. You know, go to Iwatodai, go to Port Island Station, then go to Paolonia Mall. Because that's the only place you can hang out. Because I guess it's just safe or something? Is it safe? There is a Club Escapade, a cafe, 2 shops that aren't open during the evening, which is absolute bull, might I add, because it really just makes no sense why they're not open. I mean, it doesn't consume time to shop. But still, you have to go there during the day, which is, that's just taunting, man. But luckily, this bearded guy, he's cool, he knows what's up. And we want to buy some revival beads, because, you know, not being dead is actually a pretty fun thing to be doing, if you didn't know. But I want to budget my money, because I still need 3,000 yen, you know, to blow off on the arcade. Because typically, if I don't go to Tartarus, that's where I will be spending most of my time, is here, in the Game Panic. Unless, of course, I'm be doing, like, night social links, which there are, like, what, all 2 of them. So this is where I will be spending most of my evenings, not going to Tartarus, here in Game Panic. And you can get a boost in pretty much anything you can dream of. Except, and if you happen to dream of only, you know, courage, academics, charm, and some persona stats. I would have to say that you have some weird dreams then. Also, you can study late night because, you know, if you're not tired or sick, you actually get an academics boost for that, so lovely. Because you can get academics so readily, like every single day, it's actually the hardest stat to raise and requires the most, you know, diligence to actually put up, so, you know, that's going to be probably the last thing we max. I'm pretty sure courage is the first thing we max. It's the fastest. That or charm. I forget which one, actually. Over here, conversation. Ooh, the bookstore? The Grand reopening. That makes more sense. That was confusing me for the longest, until I actually read stuff. Yeah, books. The fun of books, right, guys? Aren't books just the greatest thing ever? No. Well, whatever. I mean, if it's your thing, I don't judge. By all means. So after school, if only real school was like that, you know, you just go in, hang out, and all of a sudden the day is done. So if you talk to this guy over here in the corner, all by himself, poor guy, he'll actually show you the map of the town, and you can actually go wherever you want from there instead of having to, like, you know, go out of Gekko-Con to actually go to where you want to go, which is useful, because, you know, that would kind of suck, right, you know? I mean, in Persona 4, like, one of the few things... No, I shouldn't be... I mean, in Persona 4, you can just go anywhere you want, anytime, which is convenient, but in this game, you know, it's still better than, you know, having to go out of way at Gekko-Con. And there's Kenji. Oh, should have asked what's up with him. But, yeah, what we want to do, I was gonna buy some takoyaki, but apparently I'm so broke, I only have, like, the US dollar equivalent of, like, I don't know, about $1. I really don't know the US to yen equivalent. I mean, it's always changing. Typically, I just divide by 100, because that's, like, the easiest way of doing things. It's probably the most accurate. I mean, not most accurate, but the fastest way of doing things. And we can go here. So, the reason I never went here until much later in my first playthrough is because they said new bookstore. As in, new. Like, as in, not run by the elderly, and not incredibly old. So, you know, kind of confused me. But if it's reopening, then maybe that makes a bit of sense. What are they saying? Oh yes, persimmon tree. We don't even know what that's about. And, I'm not reading the text anymore. Mostly because I'm trying to stray away from that habit. Mostly because I can't read it fast enough, because I'm irresponsible in post-comic. But, you know, I guess it's good. Who knows? So, anywho, they talked about a persimmon leaf tree thing. And, yeah, maybe we should check that out. Now, if you were lazy like me, which I am, it might be like, you know, you might just be considering, you know what, let's just bail. What's Kenji up to? Don't feel like walking? An unlocked bicycle, hmm? Oh, Kenji, you and your bike thievery. You are a riot. But anywho, as I was saying, you might be lazy and just like, how, you know what, I'm just gonna go to the dorm, you know, just, I'll get the persimmon leaf when I'm at school tomorrow, right? No, don't do that. Anytime you waste, any time wasted after school is a sin. You cannot waste any time in this game. Well, no, that's not true. This whole, you know, you spend a lot of time on this game. You don't want to waste any in-game time. Because if you're like me, trying to max all the social links, which I might add, I am still super scared about not doing that, like failing doing that. Every day is important, so don't be dropping the ball. Empress masks. I was afraid of selling these because I didn't know if they were important later, if I needed them or something. But typically, if anything says it might look valuable, then typically the only reason you want them is to sell them for your value. So just be wary of that. And you can buy items here. Fun fact, this guy, I feel like this guy overcharges, I swear. Everything this guy sells is super expensive, especially at this point in the game where we don't have money at all. And I wanted to check what armor he has, but that was just as expensive. Over here is something I didn't really go through in my first playthrough either. Silly me, this place is actually really awesome. You can buy accessories. So they all do things. They increase their stock later in the game, naturally. And we want to buy our spirit ring because we want all the SP we can. And we have to unequip our MP3 player? Oh, shucks, I like his MP3 player. I mean, is it really impossible to wear an MP3 player in a ring? It's physically impossible to do that, apparently. I mean, it's always the RPG logic. I mean, you have 10 fingers. You can't equip more than one ring. You will die. Or maybe 2, but still. You can't equip an MP3 player on a ring at the same time. It's forbidden. You'll explode. That's just how things work. So now I want to actually go to the persimmon tree to actually fetch, check what's up with it, because you gotta check what's up with the persimmon trees. And again, I'm doing a lot of trouble just to do this one social link. I mean, you think it'll waste of time, but it's not, because it's not going to be a waste of time when you're at the end of the game and you realize that you're totally screwed because you didn't spend that one day being responsible. It's a similar thing to actually wearing matching personas. Later in the game, that actually becomes really important to do to not screw you over. So we got a persimmon leaf. I'll just meet you back at the old man place. And here we are, bookworms, used books. It's not new. And it's even more deceptive because actually on the top floor of this place, there's actually a new manga shop, which is just cruel. Yeah, so what's up? We wanted to show you a leaf, because that's just the most interesting thing ever, right? Right? Aren't leaves? He's interested, Want to show it to him? Hell no, it's my leaf. Right? Okay, fine, you can see the leaf. It is quite the talk of the town. He just came here to show us this, yeah, I know, I just wanted to show the elderly some leaves, It's the coolest thing to be doing. And he seems to love us. Cool. You want to be showing the leaves? Stumpy old legs, like tree stumps, huh? Hey, exactly. See, this guy sees where I'm coming from. I feel like if I ever got super old and demented, I'd probably end up like good old Bunkichi. Apparently, that's his name. My name is Minato Arisato. Doesn't Minato-chan? Lovely. But doesn't Minato Arisato just roll off the tongue? Doesn't it feel just natural? Doesn't it feel like the coolest name ever? Much better than Gitaro Yamada or what was it? Makoto Yuki or something like that. I don't know, but really, I feel like, I mean, he is an unnamed protagonist. Minato Arisato is from the manga, which I find meh. But still, it gave him the name, and for that purpose, I just, Minato Arisato is the only way I can see this guy. Because it's just the coolest name ever, honestly. Minato Arisato. Oh, damn. Well, it still rolls off the tongue. If he was in a haiku, he could do that, I think.
Where have you been?
No, nothing much, Akihiko. Just chilling out with the elderly. Because, that's what all the cool kids are doing nowadays. So an interesting phenomenon, you'll notice that no one is at the dorm room. This always confused me, because sometimes Mitsuru won't be actually at the dorms, and when she isn't, you actually can't go to Tartarus. But what I learned, again, halfway into my first playthrough, I'm so glad I didn't do this blind. Would have been sucking. Sometimes they're chilling out on second floor, which is cruel. What the hell, guys? Really? You don't do that. You don't confuse me by hiding in the second floor, because I never check here. They said Mitsuru's at the top floor. What is she doing? Come on, don't do that. Come on now. now we can go to the dorms. I'm surprised there's four stories of dorms. Like, really now? Like, how many people live here? Like, 4? It's kind of ridiculous. Unless there's, like, unnamed people who I don't know of. But I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just the people of C's. So, Mitsuru, what are you doing here? Training, of course. Okay, that makes sense. That's admirable, I suppose. So yeah, let's go to Tartarus, right? We can finally go there. I mean, is everyone alright? No? Somebody's still sick? What the hell? Who's the unlucky bastard? Junpei! Junpei, you bastard! What are you still doing sick? It's been a day. It only takes one good night's sleep to actually get better from being sick, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, Minato can do it. What were you doing, Junpei? Studying? Junpei doesn't study. That's bull. Like, okay, so I'm just gonna spend some time at the arcade, and I will be cutting this eventually because, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. That and the studying. My academics increase, go late night, and, you know, study some more, and yeah, that's how you do things. Late night, occasionally, your social links will call you to hang out during, Sundays. And, since I have Nekumata, yeah, I'll explain why this confuses me a bit later when it's, again, screwing me over. Let's check our social link. If you do this, you can actually check what your rank is, and, what you can actually possibly fuse. So the highest thing I can fuse at the moment with the personas I have is Jack Frost. Interesting. Not like I'm a high enough level to do that. So he'll ask you to hang out during Saturday, or Sunday, rather, and I'm gonna have to decline, because I don't need to. I mean, like, the whole reason you'll do it is again, this point system that I have yet to explain, but we don't need to hang out with Kenji, because Kenji's a bro. And, you know, we just don't need to do that. But we are going to study before we sleep because we're responsible like that. I swear, I spend, like, so much more time, like, studying in this Persona world than I actually do in the real world. Like, if I actually took the time and, like, diligence to actually, like, study like Minato does, maybe I wouldn't be, like, doing subpar. That's the good word. It's weird to explain. Mediocre. That's a good way of putting it. And this is why I don't study. Look at this. Minato got physically fatigued just from studying. If that doesn't inform you that studying is just sin spawn, I don't know what will. Oh god. Oh, I thought my mic unplugged. That happens, and then I'm not recording anymore, and that's the worst thing in the world. So it's a Sunday. The bane of Sundays is typically, at least at the moment, there aren't any social links to do. I'm pretty sure even the old man have, like, the elderly have plans on Sundays. That just makes me feel horrible about myself. We can go to Tartarus later, so let's actually go out, and do stuff and things, right? That's the best things to do, things and stuff. Oh, I miss Caboose 478. That used to be his thing, hasn't it? So yes, we actually want to. We loaded up on money. We want to go to Ibutoda and actually buy that takoyaki. Maybe that's the last thing we'll be doing this episode. It's been decently long. I've actually had fun recording. Yay. Maybe you didn't see it, but because I'm just so monotone like that. But this has been. I like this part. Buy some takoyaki for 400 yen. So the next part we'll be doing whatever it is we do the rest of our Sunday. Until then, this has been Skittflash. Hope you've enjoyed watching. Bye.